Nothing America likes more than a black man that will sell out black people at every turn without even being asked. Well, I'm sorry. There's one thing they like better than that. They like a black law enforcement officer who will sell out black people at every turn even before he's asked. That perfect embodiment of such betrayal, of such self-degradation, such disdain for one's own blackness is embodied in the body or embodied in one individual, and his name is Sheriff David A. Clarke. Former Sheriff David A. Clarke, because luckily for the people of Milwaukee, he's no longer there. David A. Clarke recently made some comments about Frederica Wilson. Now, Frederica Wilson is the Congresswoman out of Florida who overheard the conversation between Donald Trump and Myeshia Johnson, the widow of LaDavid. And she's the one that vouched for the insensitivity that Donald Trump showed on that phone call. 5-star families, Gold Star families. You know, David A. Clarke, he had this to say on Twitter. He said, at Real Donald Trump, calling Frederica Wilson wacky is putting it mildly. The woman is a buffoon. Look at her. Yes, David, look at her. She looks just like you. She black like you. She wear hats like you. So basically, you and her, you kind of cancel each other out, especially on the hat thing. David A. Clarke, when was the last time you looked in the mirror at yourself, sir? Remember pictures of you in these goofy-ass jackets with all the damn buttons on them? I don't know if you noticed or not, but your ass look like a walking universal remote. Your ass looks like a NASCAR with feet because all the stickers. Looks like you're auditioning for a scene out of The Office.
And we need to talk about your flair.
With all that flair you're wearing. See, David A. Clarke, you're not impressive. There's a lot of things I could go in on you on, and I'm just going to pick a couple of them. One is your hats suck, so we don't like your hats any more than we like Frederica's hats. But you, it's worse because with you, I get it. I know she wears hers in memory of her grandmother. You wear yours because you're an ass kisser, and you want the world to think that you're a good old boy. You're a good old boy. You know, that's how you come across, David A. Clarke. What you should do, besides tweeting to your friend Donald Trump, President Trump, is instead of wasting time doing that, trying to stay on his good side, won't you take your Trump card, pawn it, trade it in, sell it, put it on eBay, take the proceeds and go buy your ass a time machine. Now, you're going to use that time machine to go back in time, and you're going to try to prevent the deaths of the inmates who died in your prisons. Yeah, give it up for that. That's what you need to do, David A. Clarke. See, you don't get a pass for that, David A. Clarke, even though you've never answered for it. I know you're going to be going to court soon because you are being sued for it because you were negligent in your duties. See, that's a buffoon, a person very negligent in their duties who spends all their time on Fox News doing the soft shoe tap dance for whatever happens in law enforcement and immediately jumping on the side of officers even before evidence is presented. You are worse than a buffoon, David A. Clarke. You are a word that starts with a C, and it's a rule that I don't use it because I'm not into degrading black people in a racist way. Unlike you, who called Miss Frederica Wilson a buffoon and said, look at her as if you're just referring to a hat, but I think you're also referring to something else. I think you're also referring to the color of her. To impress your friends. And I've known black white guys like you. You throw black people under the bus at every turn for all occasions, for all reasons, just to impress massa. David A. Clarke, you're not charismatic. You're not very interesting. You're just the easy Negro, a very pliable Negro who's very quick to say whatever you think needs to be said. That's not someone that we respect. You will not be respected, not because you're conservative, because I have conservative friends. I do. I don't have a problem with that. You're not respected because you are a parrot for right-wing talking points, and that's all you've ever done since you've been in the public spotlight. That's it. So look. Here's what you do, David A. Clarke. While you're kissing ass, I mean, you've kissed so much Trump ass that your sideburns won't even grow, sir. That's how you know you've been kissing too much ass. Your cheeks have sunken in. You are in a sunken place, and you remain to be in that sunken place because that's where you prefer to be. For reference, go watch Get Out. That's you. That's you. You are in a sunken place. You are Steven from Django is what you are. That's the level of self-hate where you are. If you spend more time policing your prisons, less time on Fox News kissing ass, less time kissing up to Donald Trump looking for a job, less time of throwing black people under the bus, maybe you could be a part of helping the black community. But I see that that's not in the cards for you. That's not what you would rather do. I'm not here to defend Frederica Wilson. I'm here to defend the rest of us, all of us who are tired of you, who grow increasingly tired of you every day. We thought that now that you were no longer a sheriff, that they would stop calling you out to do the hustle, whatever this is you do. But it appears that you will continue to come out. David A. Clarke, like I said before, you're worse than a buffoon. You are something else that starts with a C. And maybe one day someone will throw you a life preserver or a grappling hook or buy your ass a plane ticket so you can climb out of that sunken place that you reside in that you call home. I'm done with you.